All right, so good evening, everybody. How are you today?
Hello, good evening.
Happy, tired?
Just trying to switch on.
Okay, please, quickly. You are the host today. And by the way,
True.
you prepared a wonderful challenge because all week I have been talking about your interesting research. And Mariana will tell us more tonight before I
Yes.
give you the floor again. So,
Yes.
Mariana, if you could share what you learned, and let's see if Stefi knows about it.
Well, the previous topic was about something different, but unfortunately, internet was showing me uh, what is the problem about hunger and anger.
Anger. Uh-huh.
hmm
You mean I don't get it. Tell me more, please.
Well, all this stuff about um, that we want to eat when we are hungry
Okay.
because we want to reduce
So
it.
you didn't find that research that Steffi talked about.
It was showing what foods
Uh-huh.
we can eat
Okay.
to reduce
To reduce, yeah.
anger.
Oh, really? Tell me, please. What foods?
Okay,
I think
so
maybe lemon. A lot of
no,
lemon. You forget to be angry when you drink lemon juice. No?
no,
What was it?
a lot of stuff, but things with omega-3 fatty acids, I
Yes,
think,
absolutely. Oily foods. Uh-huh.
hmm and something like fish and a lot of seeds.
Yes, absolutely. So usually when you eat oily foods, they slow down your metabolism and you begin to get angry more slowly. No, I'm joking, but there is a little truth to that. All right. So that's interesting, but you never came upon that research. So Steffi, did you dig deeper into that research? Thank you, Mariana.
Okay,
Um, I haven't researched it deeper on internet, but I really started thinking about situations
Mhm.
related to this experiment, and I believe there is something true in it because um, when people were hungry, when they haven't eaten for a long time, they're more aggressive. But when they're full, they're kind of they can take even the bad news easier, or
Hmm. This
yeah,
is interesting. Is
I
that
think
why
so.
ladies who are always on a diet and hungry, they are becoming more and more aggressive? Is that the
Could
reason?
be.
Well, I'm joking, but maybe not only joking. Uh-huh. Today, I talked with a friend and she told me, why didn't you tell me earlier how to lose weight by eating? Because I am always hungry, I am extremely angry, I am depressed all the time, and I'm fat. So that sounds really horrible. Yeah, but maybe there is some truth to that. So, Lubomir, what do you think? Do you think that men, when they are hungry, they really get angry more quickly?
Uh, for me, it's not true,
No.
but I know my colleague who is the who became angry when he are hungry.
He's
But
hungry, really?
yes, he's not productive. He didn't focus. He doesn't focus on something. And he said, I talk with him, okay, but because he can eat just for 5 or 6 minutes because
Yeah.
it's horrible.
And then he's hungry again.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
When he came from our little cuisine in the camp.
Kitchenette.
Yes,
Yes.
kitchenette. Yes, he looks like a different person. Yes,
Really? It
yes,
sounds like a bear.
yes, because I focus on him when he go to eat to lunch, and when he came back, and but he even didn't spoke. He was
Oh,
obviously angry. And after lunch, all the time he to have a cup of coffee, and he looks like a different person. And after
wow.
that, he can work until tonight. But
Wow. So maybe I have an idea for you. Maybe you should employ a secretary or an assistant that will monitor. And when he's getting hungry, they give him a biscuit or some snack, and he will be productive all day. Maybe it will save you more money than have an angry colleague.
yes, it's
Yeah,
interesting.
wow, that's interesting. All right, so maybe somebody can do some research for next time and try to find this connection, because I didn't find the time either. I was talking about it very much, but I couldn't research it. So let's continue with what Stefi has for us today. We talked about the hybrid, what, Stefi?
Capabilities.
Capabilities, yes. And now it's time.
All right. The creative problem-solving skills. So for every customer service representative, the problem-solving skills are absolutely mandatory. But I'm talking here and would like to discuss with you creative problem handling skills. Because for the standard issues like burnt out light bulb, we have a resolution. We buy a new one and change it. But in stress situations and situations that hadn't that don't happen very often, for example, during a very important presentation, the electricity stops, and this is a situation when you have to be creative and think quickly or gain some time, win some time
Okay.
to think about the
So
resolution.
what can you suggest? This is an interesting example.
Yeah.
You are in the middle of a presentation and the electricity is out.
Yeah. I have two options here, I think. The first option is if it's possible to continue the presentation on board, on flip chart or something like that. But not for all presentations this is possible. And if there is no such possibility, I would offer a lunch break or something that will win some time for me to try to resolve
That's
the issue.
clever. And then you will not have the hunger anger problem.
Absolutely.
But it's not a creative idea to kill the manager of the hall.
No.
No, such creativity is forbidden. All right. So
And when I'm looking to the Tony's two kids, I'm sure that to have two kids on close age, you have to be creative, and I'm sure she can share some creative resolutions of their arguments.
yeah, absolutely. If Tony is able to speak at all, because I know that it's not easy. So Tony, give us a sign if you can speak or you can't speak. No, okay, I understand. And this is very creative because right now I think that she has been attacked by two young men and they want to know what we're talking about, and it's so hard. But yeah, unexpected things happen. But I think that Mariana can give us some ideas because I think she's very creative when talking with people, and especially when they have problems, because I am sure that she talks very often with people with problems. Mariana, can you share something, please? creative ideas, how
Creative.
to solve problems. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Something that, well, it doesn't need to be the Nobel Prize winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the electricity problem again.
No, any kind of problem that you would like to discuss, or maybe you have an idea what you can do in this situation of blackout.
Mm-hmm. Well, the problem now that I think about is, well, how to be busy all the time. And I'm doing it very well.
How? What is your creative solution?
Creative, it's not really creative
Not
because
really creative, so what is it?
I just
You're simply
find
busy.
I find people
Uh-huh.
who I don't know really,
Mhm.
and they are in my list.
Uh-huh.
And when I see that they have good professions, but
Mhm.
I have never talked to them, I just call them and start to talk about something that I know that they know too.
Mhm.
So
So you try to find some common ground.
yeah,
Okay.
and some of them really help,
Okay.
and this way,
Uh-huh.
one of them can help me to go to university online. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay, and what happens if this person is not cooperative and they say, well, I don't want to talk about that anymore? Do you find some creative solution what to do?
well,
Not
usually
always, yeah.
I I use my feeling, my smooth, emotion,
Okay, intuition.
intuition,
Mhm.
and we continue to talk about something else. Or if he just cannot talk, we
Okay, so
continue
you
next
change the
time.
subject. Good. Usually, what do you talk about? The weather?
Not
No,
really.
talk about COVID. This is something that you can always start a conversation because people always have their opinion. So this is what one of my students said. It was the weather, but now it's COVID. You can have small talk about COVID. I said, well, sometimes it can be a war, not just a small talk, but try to keep to small talk, please. All right. That's interesting. Then Lubomir, maybe you have some creative solutions.
I'm not sure
Not
because
yet.
I've never been in the same, but when I think that if we are this situation with a big problem, we can find some solution, like we can set some joke or thanks for this problem. We can change or we can feel free and we can I can try to I suppose because I'm not I can't remember some
Yeah,
difficult
it's easier
situation.
said than done.
Yes, but at first I be honest and I was shocked, and after that I can try to find a solution. But I think that
Yeah.
some professional it's we need to not to show our negative emotions and we need to stay positive and try to joke with some or maybe small joke or something like
Uh-huh.
that.
Well,
Help
yeah,
us.
this is very easy to say. So do you know what the English say?
Yes.
To keep a stiff upper lip.
Mhm.
It means not to show emotions and you keep your cool. But I think in situations like this, it's really hard. And
Yes.
if you didn't prepare in advance, it would be very difficult to say a joke because when you are nervous, jokes don't come out very well. Nobody
Yes.
laughs.
Yes. And
Uh-huh.
I think that this is skills that I can learn and I can develop.
Absolutely. So this is your homework for next time.
I'm
You
not sure.
go into the
1
living
week.
room, you start presenting, and then Steffi turns off the light. And you need to react. You need to find the joke. You need to do something.
Or I can fall asleep.
Right. So, Steffi, anything else here? Thinking
No,
outside the box. This is very good, but do you think that it really happens often?
I think that there are people that can think quicker and can find creative problem solving, can find a creative solution of the problems, and people that need more time to
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 analyze.
come up, yes, to come up with something creative. And really, so in stress situations, these people have to
Stressful.
choose
Stressful situations, yes.
situations. These people have to choose the other way, to offer a break or something. And the first type, they can go on. I think they can save the situation.
Yeah. So this is something that I would like to mention here, because some years ago, one of my colleagues that we were working together, because I can generate ideas all the time. And at one point she said, stop giving me your ideas if you cannot really bring them to fulfillment. I don't want just ideas. And I felt bad at first because it was my great idea. But then I thought, well, maybe she's right. And then I went home and I was thinking, and I said, of course she's wrong. This is the most stupid thing that a person can say. People want ideas, because when one person gives an idea, another person can take it and develop it and work on it. But it's very difficult to get an idea. It's very easy to do, but it's not easy to get the idea. So I believe we should encourage those people who give ideas, because quite often they are the ones who think outside the box. And by the way, they're not very practical. Quite often they just say, why don't we? And everybody says, come on, it can't be done. Of course it can't, because it's outside the box. But nobody would even think about it because they're very practical. So I think we should encourage these people and really say, well, that's an interesting idea. Let's think about it. Maybe it could be good. And we can encourage this kind of brainstorming, because I do believe in thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Okay? And I believe this is interesting.
Yes, I think this will be very interesting, because relentless follow-up.
Yes.
This is something that is everybody knows about the follow-up, and how people that are selling something are then calling and follow up. If we have received the email that they sent 3 minutes ago, yes, we had received them. But people can only think about follow-up at work. I think this is not true. In my work, I do a lot of follow-ups. This is what my job requires. So I do it, and the feedback I receive is very important for the next events or guests. But in life, I think the follow-up is also very important. And I'm not sure how many people do it nowadays, but it's very nice when you have guests at home and for dinner, and on the other day they call and just to thank you about the nice time they spent in your home, and about the good food or whatever was good. Yeah, and this is unfortunately not many people do it, but I think this can make any host to feel really appreciated.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. I cannot think about another example, but would like to hear what the others think about this feeling, if they had such situations and how they felt during such
Yes.
conversation.
Excellent.
It's interesting, yes, because I've never thought about it, and sometimes I have some examples when we're with our friends somewhere, or with our parents after lunch or after dinner, when we call them, they're happy just for calling. But when we thank them about the time, about the lunch or dinner, they can feel. I think that they feel I use that I know that they feel better, and it's true for me, not for only for the parents, because if we invite some friends after a few days or the second day, they call me and they said thank you about the time, about the or just not thanks, but just talking about the it's very interesting. Not if it's very good. I appreciate it. Yes, we can use in this different situation with when we're not only at home, and when we met someone and we spent a good time. After that, we just can say thank you, and this is the if I invite the person, or maybe we can thanks about the advice after conversations one day after. But I think that active it will be not the inventor and the other
The inviter,
not the inviter, yes, and
but the
the other.
invited party.
Yes, yes. This is my opinion. I'm not sure.
Excellent. And can I give you a tip here? Maybe we can take it a step further, because in England, I think this is still popular, and especially in the United States, they have a thank you letter or a thank you card. And it's something really nice to hear on the phone, but it's something completely different to get a special card that says thank you. And usually they say, well, it was a delightful evening. Thank you very much. And the dinner was wonderful. Can I get the recipe, please? We had a great time, and I thank you for sharing all these things. And I try to be a little more specific. And when you have it and you keep it, let's say 1 month later, 2 months later, you can get that card and it brings those warm feelings back. Yes, it's true that quite often it's just a cliche. It's kind of protocol. And
Yes.
especially when it is high life people, they know that they should send the card and it should be expensive and glossy. I don't mean that. But I believe that we can start this kind of very good topic follow-up and just give our feedback in writing, because I believe it has a lot more power. What do you think, guys? Do you think that we can get something from the English and start using it?
Why not? It looks, it sounds great, and but I think that it will be nice for a person who knows our friend or our relatives.
Yeah.
Maybe, yes. But
or it could be an email.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
or
this
it
is
could
what
be
I thought.
a text message with some
Yeah.
special picture or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because
That's nice.
the card sounds a bit old-fashioned, and I'm not sure even how the other side would take it.
Well, we can
But
try.
yeah,
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, why
Because
not?
Thinking
for me,
outside the box.
True,
yes.
true.
For me, because we receive any messages, and I attacked from in different ways.
Yeah.
And, this is a different way when you said, George, when we open the envelope, and so we can see. But Stefi write yes, because he's right all the
Always.
time. But
She,
always,
yeah,
yes.
absolutely. Yeah, well, good husband.
Yeah.
But yes, for some, if this message is special, we can put them favorites or our.
Yeah,
It works, I think, and
yeah,
I've never thought about it.
yeah, and especially with parents, they
Mhm.
love receiving
Good emotion.
normal mail, not email.
Yeah.
Yes.
Say snail mail that goes slowly, but the postman brings it. Yeah, so maybe it's a good idea.
Mhm.
And by the way, for me, follow-up is also putting on the calendar. This is something that I cannot discipline myself to do regularly, to remind me to call people that we haven't been in touch for some time. For example, today I was thinking of one of my friends, and I last spoke to her maybe 6 months ago. And I don't know what's going on. And I just remember, but then I have so many things to do and I forget. So I should learn to put a reminder to call those special people more often and follow up how they are. How are you? What's going on? It would be lovely to meet again. Do you think it's possible? Tell me, please, about family, work. And this is something that keeps the connection. I'm not very good at that. I'm sorry. I need to learn. But I believe it's good. And we owe it to our friends. Maybe they will not remember. I have a friend who is my childhood friend, and we lost connection because we live far away. And I tried to call him when he had some operation, and he was right after the hospital. And I said, okay, I'll call you later. And I had so many other things to do. I forgot to call again. So this is something that is unforgivable, especially when I gave a promise. But because it's been such a long time that we haven't talked, it was so hard to call again and remember and all these things. And I didn't know exactly how to start. We haven't spoken for a long time. I believe this is follow-up that we need to develop.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not good in that as well. Yeah.
So, well, maybe we can have some homework for next week.
Make a calendar.
People that we will call that we haven't talked to for quite a while, and just follow up how they are, what's going on. So let's try to do that. I'll put it down here. And let's try to discipline ourselves, because I put on my calendar today to call a friend, and I did, but I spoke with her a month ago. So I will think of those that I haven't for quite a while, and I'll try to call, and I will try to re-establish the connection. So maybe this kind of follow-up will be a challenge.
Yes.
Do you
Yeah.
immediately remember people that you would like to call, but you haven't?
Two.
A few.
Ah, you have Lubomir, good. Steffi has a few, good. What
Yeah.
about you, Mariana? I know that you talk all the time, but maybe there are some that you can talk with. Maybe just one.
Okay. Yeah, I also think about some
You
people.
still remember one person that you haven't been able to speak recently?
Yeah,
I know that
they
you're on the phone or online all the time.
there are too many, so it's
Really?
not. I think to like, but it's not possible. They are in my heart, but
Yeah.
I cannot talk to everybody all the time.
Yeah, not
You
all the
know?
time, but maybe from time to time. And
Yeah.
this was something that I was thinking, if somebody is on my heart, they should be on my mouth too. So I should call them. I should somehow connect with them. And it's not just, oh, you know that I love you. Yeah, but why don't you tell me from time to time that you love me? Uh-huh. Okay, I don't know if Esther is with us. If you can hear us, maybe you can share something.
Hello, guys.
Yeah,
Hello.
hi.
Yes, I also have a lot of people that I'm trying to reach out lately. Old friends, old teammates from the States. And I have to do better in this also.
Okay, so maybe it's a good time to have this kind of homework. Stefi, thank you for the challenge.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's
Thank
very
you.
good. All right, so guys, now you have only 1 week to make those calls, and next Wednesday I will ask again how many people have you called.
We
So
will.
Tony, are you ready to do your homework? Just nod yes.
Yes, I think I will do it.
Oh, good. So you managed to hear what we
I
were
like
talking
this.
about. Yeah,
Yeah, very
excellent.
nice.
So thank you guys. Stefi, thank you
Thank
so
you.
very much for starting this
George,
series.
I
think that
think
we can continue a lot more. Yes, Mariana?
I think that I want to tell you. Well, I said,
Uh-huh.
well, I sent the details about mentoring club to one person from Russia.
Okay.
She lives in Bulgaria maybe for 13 years,
Uh-huh.
something like that. So she's a Christian too, and maybe will be interested to join.
Well, yeah, you can invite everybody because it's an open place and everybody can join.
Even
So-
non-Christians.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody. This is something that we would like to challenge people to develop, to grow, to think outside the box. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Invite your friends, invite everybody. So, yeah, the more the merrier. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Have a great evening. And yeah, why not? You can start calling tonight if you're ready. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, thank you.
See you soon.